Welcome back to the Fernando Alon-show. We're back for round 3 of the 2025 season. We're going to be looking over our prediction from last race. We just all we know is we have 76 points. We don't know how we kind of forget our choices.
I think we did
We're
okay.
gonna take a
Let's
look
see.
first here.
Oh,
So we were
Alright.
2 out of the 3 were right, but we didn't get the right spot. So we didn't get double points, but we did get double points because we used the chip. We didn't get double points on top of that for getting the right position though, which we were very
So
close. If
22
we just switched around um, the McLaren drivers, we would have gotten 44, which would have been a lot of points. I think seems like it would be. We got how many different teams? Okay, that one.
yeah.
We got that one
got
right,
it.
which is. I guess technically it would have been better to double that one, but it's fine.
Yeah.
We got the Hajar prediction
Yeah,
that he would.
I think we knew that when we were watching.
Yeah, the only one that made it close was I think Bortoletto was like right behind him at one point, and I was watching. I was like, please don't pass him, my points. Take pole position. Oof.
Who was it again?
It was Piastri.
Oh yeah.
Norris was like
Piastri.
4th, I think, right?
Yeah, Norris was not liking the car.
And then, well, we did this before the sprint race. In the sprint race, he was having that brake problem.
Yeah.
That one.
Alonso.
That one was a free one, kind of, but
it's getting closer now.
it is.
So,
It does feel like it's getting
we'll see
closer
what the
now.
next
Alonso
he
spun
went off.
out into
Yeah.
the gravel in FP2. Hey, we actually did pretty good for the most part.
Top
like
10,
we just had
Yuki.
a few.
And then
here
let's
in a
see
row.
our 3
Yeah.
bad runs. I kind of forgot what they were.
So yeah, we made
top 10,
Q3.
Yuki, yeah, I knew that.
This
finish the race
one-
ahead, Albon or Sainz, and we
Sainz was just struggling. We
Oh,
chose
yeah.
Sainz.
We chose
That was the wrong
Sainz.
answer. Then we
car.
said one DNF in the first lap, but
Uh-huh.
none happened, which is, I guess, I don't know. I thought turn 1 was going to cause more problems than it did.
Yeah, I thought there was maybe going to be one thing.
Will they read safety car? We said yes. There wasn't.
Wait, what?
No cars went out. I don't think, unless it was retiring.
But there were DNFs, but none of them on track.
None of them were on track, I guess.
Oh my god.
How many DNFs were there?
Were there
2,
DNFs?
maybe?
Yeah, I swear there was.
It can't be more than 2 because I feel like I wouldn't. Because I can't even think of who they were.
Yeah, me neither.
Anyway, we did pretty good. Norris came out of it ahead in the championship, which was kind of a given, unless he crashed or
there were only
something. But
there was only, I guess, Alonso, because the rest were disqualification. What happened to Alonso?
oh,
Did he just went into the
Alonso had a problem early on. I think
Yeah.
something with electrical, maybe. I don't remember. Anyway,
Then
so
Norris-
that was our results from
Alright, did okay.
last round. Now
Let's do
time to
Japan.
make our new ones.
Predict the podium.
So it already applied our podium from last time to this one. I don't.
Interesting.
Okay, so based off of the pace, the McLarens are showing the fastest pace. You know what?
Yeah.
Let's pull up those results from FP2 because I remember the ones from FP1. FP2 was kind of weird though because there was a lot of
Yeah, there was
red
stoppage,
flags.
a lot of stoppage.
two grass catching on fire
Piastri
moments, 2
beat
in
his
crashing,
time.
and Alonso.
Norris he was close.
Yeah,
Really close. They're basically matched.
Yeah.
I'd say that they're the same.
within reason. Yeah,
then
and Norris went faster too. So like,
yeah, I think
they're ramping up
practice
the
one is a
cars.
good.
it's like a good benchmark
Yeah,
for
it's
the
a good
teams
benchmark
because
a lot
most
of them
teams
did
are
a
gonna
soft
get.
tire run, and they were all like pretty fast.
I think everyone in FP1 did a soft tire.
And then I didn't really see the second one. There's not really a lot of laps of. All these have
No.
like 20s. They're like
Because the 4 red
barely
flags.
15.
I think they
No one
maybe
even
got
broke
15 minutes on track.
highest was
15 to
14
20.
laps.
Yeah, 15 to 20 minutes on track, I think. Like, not including out laps, not including going back into the pits.
Mm-hmm. It looks like McLaren is strong,
Which is
Ferrari.
fairly expected.
and then Mercedes
Do
sprinkled.
we think
Russell
Norris
sprinkled.
beats out... I honestly, did we just match the podium from last time?
Norris, Hamilton, Piastri?
Well, no, not... not our prediction, but what it actually was.
Oh,
Which was the McLarens and
Russell.
the McLarens and Russell, yeah.
Yeah, because we can't always trust on Ferrari doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Was tweaking. Um,
and Norris was up there like twice, so that's like fair.
yeah.
Hamilton and Leclerc, they were a little bit different. 28.5, but basically the same. Like, look how close it is.
Yeah. And
25, 25,
I
25,
feel like the Red
25,
Bulls didn't
25.
really show their full hand there. I feel like a lot of teams didn't really get to show their full hand.
Yeah, no, because Sonoda, being 2 seconds off for stopping?
Yeah.
After being, and is that even
Within
his
a
best
10,
time?
like with
1:30.
No, his best time was better than that.
Which Verstappen went faster. He had a 1:29.
Yeah, 120, high 20, or yeah, like a mid 128. I mean, we heard it from Yuki. He wasn't pushing 100% yet.
Yeah, they're
so
bad.
Like we know that he can be faster than his FP1 time.
Yeah. But I feel like this is pretty good.
Yeah.
Russell seems to be on a more consistent pace now.
Yeah. I mean, if we can always change it up until qualifying
I
starts.
think that's good.
But I think this is a good goal. I don't think we put our 2 times chip there. I think we put it somewhere else.
Piastri or Norris? Flip a coin.
We have a coin in here.
Flip this.
I feel like it's more likely going to land like this, though. Oh, I have a coin. I actually do have a coin. Oh. Heads is who? Norris or Piastri? Heads is Piastri. Tails is Norris?
Yeah.
Or okay, whatever it lands on.
What is it?
It's a head.
Head to Piastri?
Yes.
Piastri.
Piastri it is.
Watch him absolutely crash and qualify.
That would suck. I'm just gonna double check what the audio is doing. Still hasn't changed his setting on me or anything. Sounds the same to me. Okay. We're still good. Alright, so Piastri to take a pole. How far will Carlos Sainz get in qualifying?
Made it top 10 practice 1.
I think he gets to Q2. I think he gets Q2. I don't think he makes Q3.
Yeah, because who else could beat him out here? Lawson, for sure.
Lawson, Hadjar could.
Because he wasn't even close to Hadjar on practice 1. Yeah, I think Q2.
Lawson, Hadjar could. The Mercedes.
The fact that he's only 10th, I don't know. I feel like
drivers that based off of their car alone that should beat him are the McLarens, the Ferraris, the Red Bulls, the Mercedes, and potentially the V-Carbs.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from that, Alonso and or Stroll could make Q3 as well.
Yeah.
Which I feel like he's more likely to get out.
Even like an Alpine getting sprinkled in there, even
like Gasly,
or Williams. Williams.
He is on them. I think Q2 is a safe one.
Yeah.
Who will qualify highest?
Oh my god.
Yuki's shown more pace in FP1. FP2 is a weird one.
Yeah. I just 29.1.
I feel like it's got to be Yuki.
29.5.
The question is, how much did Lawson improve by?
He said a 28.5, which was faster than Yuki's 29.1, but it seems like
again FP1 versus FP2.
I know it's different.
Always different. Hard to say for sure. Do we take the points gamble? Go for extra points. Just say Lawson. See if we can get the 15 points.
I just feel like Lawson is safer.
Yeah. Just because the car is
because he can just push it more. Yeah. I feel like it's easier for the V-Carb to be pushed than the Red Bull. I think Yuki.
It's all gonna be.
I think Yuki will finish.
Yuki just has better race pace.
Strategy, and then the car is just gonna get faster.
V-Carb strategy is shit. So Lawson's gonna get screwed.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Yuki's gonna have big brain Hannah giving him the strategy calls. Quit tripping, dog. I'm not putting you all the way up there. Last time I put you all the way up there, you fell. Okay. Which team will be ahead of the championship afterwards? I guess.
Yeah.
So what's the current standings? Is Haas ahead of Aston Martin? I would assume that's
Yes.
by 4 points. Alonso didn't finish 2 races in a row, and they're 4 points behind. I think, and Haas has looked kind of shit.
Yeah, they're
unless
looking
they
pretty
can,
bad right
unless
now.
they can fix that problem that they're having with their floor upgrade they're trying to introduce. I think Aston Martin takes this easy. Who will finish the race ahead? Hadjar, Doohan, or Bortoleto? I think it has to be Hadjar.
Yeah.
Did you see Doohan's crash, dude?
Yeah.
I don't even know if Doohan's gonna race.
Well, I saw another video.
His DRS was still open because he
Yeah,
didn't
the
let off.
DRS.
He didn't come off the power going into the corner.
Oh, he just turned?
Yeah, because when you come off the power is when it automatically closes the DRS. But if you're gonna stay on the power, you have to manually unswitch the DRS.
I'm trying to remember, like in the F1 game, like
So
don't you have to brake? At least let off.
It's not for turn 1. Turn 2, you brake like between turns 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
But I think in the game, the flap just kind of closes once you leave the DRS zone. But I think the DRS zone just kind of ends where you would typically brake. You know, so it's kind of, I don't know. He was pushing that car.
Oh, did you not post the crash like all these other reposters?
No, I did not. It was a rough crash.
Yeah, he just went straight into the wall.
Yeah.
I need more angles.
There's not very many good angles of that, like, show the car itself, like, in high quality. There's one really short slow-mo they had that they showed on the broadcast where you can see, like, the DRS flap is still open as he's about to turn.
Yeah.
So he just doesn't have the
saw like the
downforce.
steering wheel.
The green is still there. Yeah. So, Bortoleto, the car's not good enough. Doing, I just don't think he can beat Hadjar on track, so I think we gotta go Hadjar.
Yeah.
Fastest lap time of the race. That's so tough to really say for a track like Suzuka, I feel like, because
someone could get like a slipstream.
Yeah, like there's only one DRS zone.
I say we pick. Let's be one of the top 3 teams.
I feel like it has to be one of the people just towards the front, because normally you don't know. But I feel like
even a back marker could give you DRS, so like Norris could.
That's true. And you would get the blue flag.
Norris or Piastri.
You'd get a blue flag plus the DRS, so it'd be like a double win-win. Like you don't have to actually battle. Dang. How many points you can get for some of these guesses? Low key, these guys are just Norris and Verstappen are kind of fastest lap merchants in the race. Like they're always going back and forth.
Yeah. I feel like it doesn't happen as often. I feel like before it'd be like, this driver's the fastest lap. Alright, this driver. Like back-to-back laps for legit like 10 laps. Now it's like kind of just sprinkled.
It happens, usually it's centered around pit stops.
Yeah. Like
3-4 laps after someone pits for hard tires, like the new fastest lap will get set. I don't know. We're probably not getting a 2-stop race, right? We're probably just one.
I guess so, yeah. It's like what, 50 low? Was it 53 laps or something?
53. But they're long laps though.
Yeah. I don't know. I just want to say Norris.
So I feel like if it's a double, if it's a two stopper, I feel like it could be a lower car that there's just like a random chance that they like pit or soft towards the end because something comes up where they like have a gap behind them and they're like, oh well, we're not gonna catch, but we might as well snag a point. Well, actually, there's no point anymore, right?
Right.
So never mind. Forget I said that. That's pointless information now. It's just gonna be one of the faster cars at that point.
Yeah, it could be like
take a points gamble.
I don't know,
say Piastri or like Russell. Yeah, I was gonna say like Piastri.
I almost want to say like Hamilton, Verstappen, Norris. But I want to just say Norris.
What if we just say Leclerc?
I want to say Norris or Piastri.
How are the Ferraris in FP2? I know they were ahead of the Red Bull in FP1. But did they both improve? Or at least one of them improved? Oh.
28.5, 28.5, 28. Yeah, they both improved.
Okay.
And Hadjar was fucking there too. 21, 21.
What if it's Yuki? What if Yuki sets fastest lap?
Who gets more points, Piastri or Norris?
Piastri.
Let's put Piastri.
But he doesn't really push for fastest lap. Even the races he wins, he doesn't ever get fastest lap.
Let's put Norris.
But I don't want to put Norris. It's only 5.
Let's put Verstappen.
Okay.
Wait, no. Let's put
Leclerc.
Russell.
Let's
put Hamilton.
Let's put
Hamilton.
Let's put Antonelli.
I say Hamilton now.
Okay. This is all up to you, Guillermo. If we get 18
He's not
points,
getting it.
It's a points gamble, and that's a very low point question anyway.
How many classified finishers?
What does that mean? What? Why did it say yes at first? You saw that, right?
Sorta.
It said like yes before I started moving the thing. Oh. Okay. So is it just saying like how many people finish the race?
Well, I think it's also disqualification.
After the crashes and 3. Okay. Oh, how many classified? So just non-DNFs and non-disqualified?
Yeah, so like just racers. Classified.
So people who...
Wait, what's the most we can put?
20.
Okay.
So people who just finished the race legally. 5 points for 16? You're telling me that's the most likely? Is that 4 people are going to be out by either crash or disqualification?
That's kind of stupid. It should be 1 through 20, honestly. No, like I'm serious.
Yeah, because like
it should be 1 through 20.
Like less than 16 is so stupid.
What if it like rains and then like literally everyone crashes?
Yeah, that's like a less than 16.
They're probably red
for
flag.
0 points is so stupid.
0.
Because like, oh, congrats, you guessed that it could be one of 15 numbers. I guess. Or just 16 if you count 0. No one finishes the race.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I almost want to say everyone's gonna finish, but like, cause like it's the most points. But I feel like realistically, like 2 people gotta crash or get DQ'd. Can I drag the thing? My God.
No.
Please.
Stuck forever. Oh, you gotta click where you want it.
I was able to click and drag it earlier. I don't know why it's being like this now. Okay, fine. 18.
Sure.
I feel like it's a decent amount of points for the gas. Will there be a safety car?
Yes.
Will the crashes be mild enough for a safety car to be worth it, or are they going to run flag?
F1 Japan safety car.
Oh, there might be rain. I forgot there might be rain Sunday.
Yeah.
Do we go less than 18 then? But less than 18 is less points. Why? Is the weather forecast like built into this point system for the prediction? Maybe. I still think 18's a safe one. I don't know. I just think it might be
safety
less.
car probability is 67%, just historically. So that's not even still like guaranteed safety car.
No,
that's not even.
But that's how this.
Yeah.
Well, you said 67%, right? So 2/3. So that's exactly how this points laid out.
Yeah, look, they have all the statistics here. Most poles, blah, blah, blah. Virtual safety car probability 50. And that's virtual. Oh, so actually that's like pretty good.
What?
Just
that there's a safety car or VSC.
Yeah. But before it was kind of like the same thing, so it'd go in like VSC and then like safety car.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Is the rain really like making you? I guess because what happened in Australia. I think after Australia,
how many people have already had issues with no rain in the circuit.
I just like to believe that they'll be more careful this time around.
Well, what I'm thinking is the track will have just barely been rubbered in on a new surface, and then the rain comes on Sunday. That's the recipe for zero grip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know when the rain is coming. It might be during the race. It might be before the race. It might be during the race. I don't know. But I don't know. I just think it could cause 1, maybe 2 extra crashes, but I don't know.
I think so too.
It sucks
the
that
points.
Yeah, why do I get less points for thinking everyone's gonna fucking crash? Like, obviously this should be more points than like 19 or 18, but 17 and 16 being less and less is just like, that's stupid. I don't know.
Is there a
was it last year where Albon and Ricardo crashed? It was, right? That was 2 cars in lap 1. I don't know if there were any more.
Yeah, 3 DNFs last year.
3. We go with 4 or 3.
Year before that, there were 5 DNFs.
Okay, I'm starting to see maybe why they're doing no points for this.
2 DNFs.
But 0 points though, you still have to guess it right. 0 points is stupid. Like, if it's 0 points, you're telling me it's guaranteed. That's what you're telling me. You're telling me it's practically guaranteed. It's going to be 16 or it's going to be less than 16 cars.
DNF 2 disqualifications. That's 3. And then we have 3 DNFs again. And then we're
just going to go 17.
And they're all like different people in different teams.
5
DNFs.
I'm just going to go 17. I feel like
I feel like 17.
Which one are we confident in? That's like a
and
good
then oh my god, 2016, all 22 people finished.
Do we 2x our podium guesses again because it has like the most potential for points?
Yeah, sure.
Because like, I feel like you should always 2x your podium guess because like in theory, if we're perfectly right, this is a 82 point guess, which is more points than our entire last prediction.
Yeah.
So. And that's obviously if we get first, second, and third perfectly right. Even if we don't get it perfectly right, it's still 52 points if we get just the podium in general right. Like that Russell gets on podium, Norris gets on podium, and Piastri gets on podium. That alone is worth 52 points.
I think it's looking pretty good this time around. Last time felt a little uncertain. But here, let's do a quick review. What's up?
If that would be 52 points, then if we get all the positions correctly, oh, I thought it was, why did I think it was 82? I'm stupid, it'd be 104 points if we got it perfect.
Just the podium?
Didn't, just the podium, if we got this perfect, like Norris first, Piastri second, Russell third, that's 104 points. So, that's pretty cool. Look at this goofy ass pose he's doing. Like, I know it's, like, not that different from anyone else, but just the fact that his arms are, like, a little bit more out, he's just, I don't know, he's just a goofy-looking guy.
Sure, yeah, Piastri, I don't see why not.
Yeah.
He's like, because I feel like Norris has the bigger stress on him, because he's been there longer, like, and Piastri's, like, new, so he's just like, oh, I'm fine, whatever, like, and he just kind of pretty relaxed.
Like, he also doesn't, like, he just kind of shows up and does what he needs to do. He's not like too concerned with stats or anything, which is sometimes like what makes him good.
Yeah, because Norris has been in it for a while, so they probably all get the feeling it feels like a job to them. I feel like Norris is probably feeling that more. They're just like, I need to do this. Like, I need to get this done.
And also Norris, I feel like he's never like he has really good race pace, but he never. I feel like he tends to kind of struggle in the 1 lap pace sometimes. And then it's also like maybe he should stop getting pole positions because he keeps losing the lead.
Like Leclerc.
Yeah.
Verstappen. Verstappen did that to 2 different people.
Well, it wasn't even just Verstappen last year. Even Russell was doing it. Russell was doing it to both of them, and there were 2 races where it was Lando Max first, second, and Russell in third. Just whoop, thank you.
Yep.
Because they were so concerned with each other.
Yeah, I think those were 2 good picks. Just splitting them apart.
Yeah. The race pace versus the ability to push the car.
Yeah.
I think that's like a very big deal. I'm hoping later today for FP3 we'll get a better view on the race pace of the cars because everyone was so concerned with all the red flags in FP2. They're like, oh shoot, bolt on the soft tire. Try to get something out of this session because we're not going to get to look at our long runs because we have like 15 minutes of track time.
Yeah.
And then a red flag ended the session anyway, so they didn't even get to do like their practice starts at the end or anything because the freaking grass caught on fire again.
Hadjar. Fine. Again?
Because it happened twice in FP2.
In one session?
Yeah. Oh. And then last year it happened in China.
Yeah.
Twice. Yeah.
18?
I'm happy. Oh. I didn't keep it because oh, yeah, no, I thought I had 17.
Yeah, I thought it was 17.
I didn't save it. Weird. Okay.
And then that one, okay.
That one didn't save again. Making sure that still says 17.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm happy with those.
Yep. 12 hours.
I'm not in a league, but I guess
we're going to be behind a race, right?
We have 76 points. Yeah, we are behind a point.
Scuderia Oil race. Money, of course, is in first.
Very big chicken in third. Some of these people don't even have that great percentage correct. They probably just got the podium right. That's my guess. It's 301. That's crazy. Did anyone get it 100? No one. I guess no one would possibly have gotten 100% right because they'd be at the top.
Yeah. Well, after 2 races.
Dude, this is even harder than March Madness, man. 2 races in and all the perfect prediction for the season just gone.
Look, questions.
57% correct. Does that include multiple part questions like the podium? Probably. Yeah. Because otherwise it should just be
it felt pretty 50-50.
Because it should be. I was gonna say because it should be a straight. For us at least, because we've only done 1, it should be out of 10. But I think the podium counts as 3 different questions.
Probably.
In one, so that's split into 3%, 6%, 10%.
It's crazy the variance in percent and then also in points because you have a 59%
correct.
You have a 59 above that one.
Yeah. Just crazy. It's you'd think someone 87%.
Those people are all tied.
Yeah, that just goes to show you the importance of putting your 2x chip on the right thing.
Yeah.
Which I think we should just always put it on our podium prediction because that just has the highest ceiling.
The season is so long. I am kind of curious how high we can get on there.
Yeah. The goal, fucking hell, missing 1 race. We're still that's honestly not horrible though. We're in the top 50% without having done a race.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even looking at how many members.
So
yeah, some people probably forgot. I'm guessing we're not the only ones who
only did 1 race. Well, obviously we're not the only ones, but even with only having done 1 race, because this only includes people who have done any. Yeah. This isn't everyone who has an account, obviously, because that'd be way too little.
If we can make it to the top 500.
Dude, if we got on this board, that'd be crazy. Get us to 50 subscribers so we can do watch along streams. Please. Please.
This will be the best.
Okay, bye.